You gotta hurry up. The play starts in 30 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Here,
Come
put this on
man.
for me.
We late. I hate being late.
Sorry.
Let's get there before it starts, okay?
All right, babe.
Taking my sweet time to help you relax your mind from all the hurt I put you through. 'Cause girl, I lied to you, but now I'm into you.
And now Maverick presents the indie scene.
What's up, groovy people? It's your girl, Simply Tiffany Soul, and you're watching another edition of Mavericks, the indie scene, where we give you your movies your way. And on today's show, I am so excited. We have the amazing Kyle Miller, the creator of Jeremy Brooks, a wonderful love story. But I don't want to tell you about it. I want to let him tell you about it. Hey, Kyle, how are you today?
Hey Tiffany, how are you doing?
I'm absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us today on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. First, I have to extend my congratulations and say welcome to Maverick's family, because we really love filmmakers like yourself.
Well, hey, thank you so much. It's great to be a part of the Maverick family, and had an awesome time working with everyone at Maverick, and looking forward to doing many more projects in the future.
Tell us about your movie.
Okay, well, Jeremy Brooks actually was, I guess you could call it a love child of mine. It was my first play that I wrote. I started out actually producing plays, and I wrote it back in 2004. And since that time, I've been mostly producing plays. And then at the end of 2014, a production partner of mine, presented the opportunity and said, "Hey, Kyle, have you considered film?" And I'd always wanted to do film, but I just, for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And I guess you could say the stars aligned, and I was able to make it happen. So I knew for my first film, I wanted to take my play, which initially was called Ashley and Jeremy, and adapt it into a film. And we went around with a whole lot of different titles for the film, and then we finally settled on Jeremy Brooks.
Tell me a little bit about casting. How did you go about that?
Cindy and I, we've been working together since 2008, and he's a good friend of mine. And so when we got ready to put the film together, he was like, on my short list of people to look at for the lead.
Quite a good looking guy too, might I add.
And I know he'd be happy to hear that.
Jeremy, you're almost acting like you don't want me here.
Baby, it's not that. It's just that
It's
I
just
need
that
to.
I don't want you here.
What? What is she doing in your bedroom?
Baby, I can explain.
What
It's
do you
not...
think we were doing?
We actually did an open audition on an indie website that specializes in talent. And we had literally hundreds of people who responded. And then from there, they submitted a video and audition. And then we made our selection from a list of people that we had callbacks. And, I was just floored. There's so much talent. I will say one thing. The lead who played Ashley, Nia Davis, we were on a short list of 3 people, and I could not make up my mind, who to cast in the part of Ashley. And so I had myself and my executive producer, along with my director of photography, to look at the final 3 candidates. And what was crazy is that all 3 of us picked somebody different. So from there, we finally settled on Nia. We had them do another callback, and we settled on Nia Davis. And, the first day of shooting, we started with the hospital scene. And I won't give the whole story away, but, after that first scene, I knew that I had cast the right person for that.
What is the primary message you want your viewers to walk away with once they watch your film?
Two things primarily. One is 3 things. One is forgiveness. We all blow it, and sometimes we need forgiveness. And the ultimate forgiveness is really love. The second thing I want people to look at it is that people are multifaceted. Sometimes you have nice people that do things that catch you off guard, and then you have people who are usually not so nice that from time to time do things unexpected. Nobody is completely, good or completely evil, as we a lot of times see in film. And I know why writers do that, because it's easier, it's faster to tell the story that way. And the approach that we did with Jeremy Brooks, when you have multifaceted characters, you have to build the characters, and so it takes more time in writing. And then the third thing is that people can change. And I would say those are the three things that I hope people take away from the film. Well, what I would tell filmmakers is this: start where you are. A lot of times people think, oh, I've got to have multi-million-dollar camera equipment. I've got to have 50-piece crew. I've got to have this. I've got to have that. And really, at the end of the day, it's all about the story. So I always advise people, start with where you are and really concentrate on the writing and the content of the story. Because I found that in the beginning, people will be forgiving, if the camera angle is not quite right, or maybe the lighting is not what it should be on this scene, or maybe the audio is not as great as it could be. They'll be more forgiving of those things if the story is good.
Want a better look at this film before you buy? Check out the extended preview now.